I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame lace with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face?
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. C.D. Lamb deep for the Cowboys. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
40 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Brady now to throw.
To Evans on the slant. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Bernard. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Prime time,
touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. In his own end zone, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Trucks over him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Brady buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Regular. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. Let's get that touch. Mike 38. Check it. Here we go.
Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Succop's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll land a first down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 9.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty.
Hey, 56.
Throwing now is Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Foster. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Sack lunch. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Mark 38.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Mike 14. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 14, Mike 14. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Brady looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Antonio Brown, already his his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Open man here is Foster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Richard Sherman uses his veteran savvy to come up with an interception there, and he still has plenty of ability out on the corner. And he's the NFL's active leader in interceptions. Moved on from the Niners after 3 seasons, but thriving with a new ball club, and that veteran know-how comes into play one more time.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
On second down, it's Jones. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 538. Ain't no stop.
To throw is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
14's the mic. Shadow. Mike 14. Mike 14. Check back. Check back. Mike 14. Mike 14. That's a run. They're running it. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Brady going to look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. A 5-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now Dak.
Powers through him. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's Dak.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Prescott.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try now for Brady. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they spoiled a Bucs banner celebration with a road victory here in the